Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're doing another premiere draft of Streets of New Capenna. So let's go ahead and jump in here. I want to try to do at least a few more drafts. The last handful haven't been as good as I would have liked. Although we've had like some good rares and stuff. I think my biggest issue is I just kind of get tunnel vision, especially when I see like cool bomb rares or mythics, and then I just like try so hard to make that work rather than necessarily paying attention to what color combination is actually open. But that's part of the drafting format. Okay, we're waiting on the last guy. We're always waiting on the last guy. All right, there we go. We're waiting on spaghetti. The spaghetti had to finish cooking. All right, so here we have a rare that I don't... Another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you double his power. So you would really just want to get multiple creatures in play in a turn. There's some token makers in the Cavalry that do that. Exhibition Magician can do that. However, that's not... I don't feel that's super consistent. It's only doubling its power as well, so it's still pretty blockable. I'm going to go ahead with the Elegant Entourage, a nice 4-mana 4/4. Mr. Orfeo, if that comes back, will probably be playing the Riveteers again. Though this pack overall isn't super strong. There's a strong arm here. There's no way that's going to come back to us. Alright, we'll take the Entourage. Alright, so to follow up the Entourage pick, it's a Druid. We have Civil Servant. We have Void Rend, which goes in a completely different direction. But maybe this will be... So someone took a common here. And there's no red common, so they must have taken Strangle. So if red's not going to be open, we'd be looking at Bant or Brokers. So that could be Civil Servant. I know those are good. That could be a good Obscura rare. It's between those two and the Virtuoso. We're going to make a decision fairly quickly. Oh, and here's a Freelance Muscle. Do we have anything that goes with the Obscura colors? Well, there's the Sky Crier. But otherwise, not really. And here we have a Jetmir's Garden. That could provide us some fixing. We also have the Girder Goons. And after that, maybe Glamorous Outlaw. The Sizzling Soloist can be okay. This would go great with all the sacrifice stuff in Maestros, which we're kind of far off from that. I'm going to take the land fixing here for the time being. And here we get rewarded with a Civil Servant. I also see a Dusk Mangler here. But this is the second Civil Servant we've seen. I'm gonna pick that up. Alright, and here we've got... I could take a Storefront, but that only grabs a Plains, and it doesn't seem like... There's a lot of black cards, but none of them are particularly great. I'm gonna grab the fixing. And now there's a bunch of blue cards. but again, none of them are particularly great. So I think we'll just stick with the fixing plan. We'll grab the Cabaretti Courtyard. We're getting a lot of the Cabaretti fixing lands. So I think it would be kind of safe to take a speakeasy server here. There's also Case the Joint, but we'll take the server. Oh, the Strong Arm Tabled. What? There weren't even that many good cards in that pack. How did... Unless I'm missing something, but okay. Well, Void Rend, we're probably far off from that. Could take Warm Welcome. That would give us a Citizen. Let me grab the Warm Welcome here for now. I know I've been liking the By Your Silence, but I haven't really tried the Warm Welcome. And one thing I've kind of... I'm always looking at like draft advice and such. And one thing I kind of heard that I want to try and put into practice is that if you've done like 10 or so drafts, which we've done more than 10 or so drafts, and we haven't... Oh, the fix could be in. You know I like the fixer. We'll take that. The downside of picking that would be like another Warm Welcome or something. But if there's a common that you haven't played within like 10 drafts, there's a good chance that you might be undervaluing it, and I think that's true of several of the commons. And we get a Ready to Rumble. That's not quite the... and a For the Family. It's not quite the By Your Silence, but it's still... It's a usable removal spell, and we already have some fixing for this as well, and an Express. Well, if we're in this color combination, we could actually have the... What is this thing? I've never even seen this. It costs triple blue less to cast if an opponent has drawn 4 or more cards this turn. Draw X cards. Huh. That's interesting. I was about to say the decision here is between do we want to go treasures for the fixing or citizens for the civil servant. And then I realized, this is like the best green common in the set. We're going to go with that over the mythic. I mean, okay, it's never going to cost triple blue less. So we're going to take the Jewel Thief. If it comes back around, it is mythic, so I'll pick it up for the collection. I'm not super worried about that right now. I mean, I do feel bad if I do a draft and I don't get like at least 3 rares, or I'm passing a mythic, even if it's not a really good one. But we already have 2 rares as it is, so we won't be leaving the draft like empty-handed, and we still have a 3rd pack, and whatever else people are going to pass to us. A rare that I'd really like is the Fleetfoot Dancer with this color combination. The 4 mana 4/4 with haste, trample, and lifelink. That just seems really good. We are very... Okay. Well, I could take the Illuminator Virtuoso. I think that would be like the next pick. Which I have a For the Family to already go with it, but I really don't want to pass 2 mythics. So I'll grab that. just for the value. I think we've got a good base to start with here. We're heavily green. We have 3 pieces of fixing already. We even have a decent curve going. Okay, well, I'm not taking that rare. Let's take the Rafine's Informant. That's not a citizen. That will push us more towards the... We have more of the fixing for Cabaretti, so let's... I think we can try and stick with those colors. Although for the fixer, we really want to be more green-red, because we want a lot of green and red sources. Obviously, we're going to want a lot of green sources, regardless of how we go with this deck. And we could even still technically, like, these are all... could all provide... Oh, we get the Cabaretti charm. Never mind. We're solidly in Cabaretti. I mean, there's the Racer's Ring, but no, we're going to take the charm here. That can make us a couple citizens. It can pump our stuff. It can damage things. I think we used... Did we use all 3 versions of that the last time we had it? Well, I know I've seen the 2 citizens used against me. And I know I've used the other 2 versions last time we had it, because we had the +1/+1 trample and we just plowed through and won. Alright, we have Jetmir's Fixer. We have another Strong Arm, which wouldn't be bad. We have a Mage's Attendant. This is another card that I haven't tried out yet. And since we're Cabaretti and we kind of want more creatures, I'm going to try the Mage's Attendant. I feel like I've been undervalued. I haven't even drafted that card. I think that's the first one I've ever drafted. And, you know, 3 mana, it makes 2 bodies. One of them could even, like, disrupt our opponent's thing or whatever. Then we have a knockout blow. I like that. Yeah, so a solid green-white base to start with here. Seems pretty good. And another thing I've noticed in a lot of the past few drafts... Oh, what do I want here? Wrecking Crew or Social Climber? Social Climber... Both of them can kind of stop flyers. I think we can find better 5-drops. Because I feel like there's always a lot of good top-end stuff that can be going around. Here's what I really want. The Woody Roast Master. Gathering Throng, that's a citizen too, but... I like the... Oh, that's a citizen. So yeah, that goes with the Civil Servant. Yeah, with our things that make multiple creatures, yeah, that's going to be good. Remember when I said if this came back, I would take it for value? I mean, I could take the Shield Mate, which wouldn't be awful, but I'll take the Mythic, just for Mythic purposes. So yeah, okay, I'm feeling much better about this now. This pack, maybe not so much. I guess I can take the Civic Gardener if I'm desperate for 2 drops. Isn't that a... oh, it's a citizen too, so yeah, that works. I would rather have, like, the more civil servants or more... Oh, I get a shield mate. Oh, I get this... Yeah, we'll take this rare. Again, I think I'm undervaluing the shield mate. I probably should have picked one of those there. I do like... That thing's not even assistant. I do like the For the Family here. Just a cheap 1-mana... thing. Oh, another Fixer. The Fix might still be in. And Rafine's Guidance, that's not... unplayable. Oh, Vivian's in the set. This is another Mythic. Okay, I may sacrifice a creature. If I do search my library for a creature card with mana value equal to 1 plus a sacrificed creature. -1, just create a 4/4 Rhino. +1, mill 5 cards, then put any number of creatures milled this way into your hand. Oh, that seems dangerous. Oh, that can actually tutor a creature with its +2, or we just, it's a rhino making machine.
Let's scrap.
Let's do it. While you're tapping, I'm not interested in that, but if it comes back, I'll probably rare draft that as well. I wouldn't mind a second Witty Rosemaster. It's a citizen. It goes with our, let's make creatures theme. I mean, we're passing good blue and black cards here, but we're just solidly not in those colors. Remember when I said we might find better 5-drops? I think we're fine on 2-drops. Ballroom Brawlers can be... That card's kicked my butt a few times. Yeah, we have a really good-looking top end now. Do I want another fix? How many treasure makers do I have? Oh, what's this Capenna Express still doing here? That's not going to happen. I think we want more Racer's Rings. Yeah, definitely want to prioritize fixing still. Depopulate. Each player who controls a multicolored creature draws a card, then destroy all creatures. That could be a great reset button if we're losing. And I don't have a reason not to take it. I mean, it's completely on color. We have some cheap multicolor creatures, so we might even get the draw off of it. I don't think I want a third Rosemary. I think I'd rather have a second Strong Arm before that. It gives us more 4-mana things to do. And I'm going to take the Tri-Land over the Plaza. We should have enough playables. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 24 non-lands here already, so we're going to prioritize the fixing. Bouncers beat down pick 8. I'll take the removal. And now I have nothing going on in this pack, but I don't think that matters, so we'll take this for vault value, even though I don't have a play set of that yet, because who actually wants the cement shoes? Who knows? I find it really interesting that we ended up with 2 blue mythics, and one of them considered like one of the best mythics to draft, and we're not using either of them. Oh, speaking of Cabaretti, I think I saw one of the Cabaretti uncommon creatures. I want to get both of them, because I have a reference I could make. It's a very appropriate reference, too, because it's a Mafia reference. I've already made half the reference, as it is. Remember when I said if this came back, I would just take it? I don't think we need the Buy Your Silence this time. I'll rare draft. Okay, so this time we're rare drafting and... Okay, does the fix want to be in, or do we want more... I'm not taking that. The Strong Arm, so we can, like, dig for our... I'll take the Initiate. With 3 Strong Arms? That could be good. We're still getting cards in our colors after I'm, like, rare drafting all of this stuff. That's 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, 2 regular rares, 2 mythics. I'm not going to play the Capenna Express. Oh no, 3 mythics, sorry. 3 mythics, 3 rares. One of those rares and mythics are in our deck. Oh, sorry, 4 rares and 3 mythics. And we have a great looking deck. And we're ending with an Incriminate. Okay. So yeah. We have 5 cuts to make. I think these are actually going to be some difficult cuts to make. We have enough fixing that I don't feel bad about the double white. How many? We have 19 creatures. We can cut some of the creatures and probably one of the non-creatures. So I think with that, we're going to cut the social climber. That's probably the worst of our creatures there, and probably the speakeasy server. If we need life gain, we've got ballroom brawlers. We've got, well, we have a civil servant. We also have depopulate. Alright, we have warm welcome. Can that get me a planeswalker? No, it only gets me a creature. Well, that's unfortunate. This is the first time I've even seen Vivian on the hunt. Isn't there another Vivian that's Vivian of the Hunt? Well, if so, that would be very confusing. Okay, so we can sack a creature to get a creature of a bigger mana value by 1. Mainly, we could play it. Like, make a Rhino token, right? Because that's realistically what we're just going to be doing with this thing. But then on the following turn, we could, like, blitz in this, give the 2 counters to something, sack it, go get one of these 5-drops, or even another strong arm, get 2 more counters on something, draw the card because we blitzed it. Oh my. We have Knockout Blow and Bouncer's Beatdown for spot removal and the Charm, so I don't think we need Ready to Rumble. Do I want to run 2 for the families? I feel like that they're good combat tricks. That's a citizen. Do I need it, though? Or do I need the... Well, Rafine's Informa is another one of those commons that I haven't been picking as much. That can help smooth out our early draws. Let's get rid of the Gardener, because I think these will be better with all of our strong arms and whatnot. And then I kind of want to get rid of Warm Welcome. Just because I don't know if the citizen synergy there is really all that worth it. It's between Warm Welcome or the second for the family. And I really like the combat tricks pushing through damage. I don't really like 3 mana, get a 1/1, and essentially draw a creature card. Plus, I'm also envisioning playing that and then seeing our Vivian and having to put that on the bottom. 17 land deck. Make sure there's 17 lands. 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep. And we've got a couple of the draw lands. We have a cycle land, so... Yeah, oh, let's change our... Vivian's gonna be the star here, because she's Vivian. It's saying we're 5 colors. We're not 5 colors, we're Cabaret. Mazek. Oh yeah, this is good. Should I even be worried about playing this right away? No, I want to play the Fixer. So let's get our red source. We're missing double white for depopulate. But other than that, our mana is... Never mind. Alright, you guys know the drill. The fix is in. I do really like these fixers. You're gonna kill it. Well, I killed our fixer. Well, so much for that. I guess let's just keep up the aggression. We'll play this Mage's Attendant on curve. I can hold off on this land because it's... We don't have any 4-drops in hand right now, and even if we get one... Okay, that lets you play those... You can play one of them. Oh, you could only play each of them, but okay. Well, it got them their thing. We have a depopulate. We also have a combat step. We also have... I kind of want to keep the For the Family open. I don't feel like we're going to need to depopulate here. Because we're just going to put a whole bunch of pressure on our opponent right away. We have the board presence. We'll find out if that was a mistake. Watch them, like, just spew out a massive board presence, you know, 5 turns later. And then we're in trouble. And we're like, I wish I had depopulate. But... a pugilist, but it's blitzed, so I don't need to do anything about this. Because that's their entire turn. Can I kill them next turn? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, no. No, I cannot kill them next turn. Adding this doesn't... I mean, this is probably our most efficient thing to do, though. Well, let's just stick it on our, yeah, Mage's Attendant. We'll try and spread out our counters a little bit. And now they're down to 6. Oh, and we got the forest we needed. Okay, so next turn we have Cabaret Charm, which could also remove a creature. We have, you know, Civil Servant for the family. We can put that online. Torch Breath, okay. That's their turn. Well, now I don't think we're killing them. I don't really want to trade Rafine's Informant for the 1/1. We'll do that. Okay, they are going to do that. Did I have a win here? No, because I can't cast enough stuff. That's going to damage me. That's fine. I have this. And we'll go for the Initiate. Just give them all of the pressure ever, because that's what we do in this color combination. Right, they're going to gain a life. But I could also just make 2 citizens and then give something +4/+4. There's a strong arm. Which I feel like that is the play. Make 2 citizens, something gets +4/+4, and yeah, this is going to kill them. Yeah, you can't block both. For the family. A civil servant, he served us well. Oh, we're still down in Platinum Tier 4. Well, the last handful of drafts have been kind of bad. Although, the last draft we got 7 wins with was also a Cabaretti deck. And that one had, 4 bomb rares in it. This one's got 2, but again, feels like a very solid overall deck. I don't like it, but I'll keep it. Just because this knockout blow can potentially kill something. We're on the play, too. Oh, and now we're fine. We'll play an Informant. I do kind of need these lands. I don't think it matters what I get with the courtyard anymore. I'll just play the thinning land. That's probably correct. We don't necessarily need white. We'll have double green. I'm going to go with the double red source because we are playing a Jetmir's Fixer and we'll attack. I don't care if they want to kill it. Okay, they don't want to kill it. I don't care if they don't want to kill it. Are you going to do something after? Oh, Masked Bandits. Okay. We're, like, kind of a turn behind due to all of these tap lands that we keep playing. I'm going to hang on to this in case I want to cycle it at some point. And if they want to trade, yeah, that's fine. I could also knockout blow, but then I'm not casting anything else, so we're not going to knockout blow. We're going to make the trade. We'll put pressure on them. They missed a land drop. Missed a couple land drops. And now they're going to be a turn slower here because that's a tap land. I think I'll just play the Elegant Entourage. And I'll play the Garden out. Because we do have a Vivian. Now I don't need to play the Garden out. I don't really just want to put all my eggs in one basket here. So I would rather just keep the pressure going like this. Exhibition Magician. Gonna get a token. This knockout blow can become a blowout. We're gonna play the strong arm here. And we're going to pump up our guy that has trample. Oh, maybe I should have pumped the strong arm with the entourage. In case they wanted to block it, I don't know. This is kind of a lot coming at them, and now it's just going to be a blowout, because I'm keeping my entourage. I'm going to draw another card. We're not going to play the garden. Depopulate. I don't think I need to play that. But I will play the Rose Master. We'll hold on to Depopulate. Or we just win. Because we just had such a strong start and our opponent got mana screwed there. That's twice now Depopulate has come up and, like, we're on the aggressive side. That said, I don't think I want to replace it with anything else. Just on the off chance that, our opponent ends up warding off our early attacks and then they get a board state and then we just want to depopulate it all away. So yeah, we're still gonna keep it in there. And I have, like Rafine's Informant, I can discard it if we need to. We got plenty of land cycling and draw from the lands too, so we shouldn't, in theory, run out of fuel. In theory. Huber. Spelt as fancy as you could spell it. Oh, we're gonna keep this because we'll have all of our colors. I'm gonna play I'll play the Force and get our Initiate out first. Just because we don't have... Wait, am I on the play or am I... Okay, I'm on the... Hello. Have we played against Huber before? I feel like we have. I am on the... Oh, let's just play this out. I'll get a red next turn. We don't have the Fixer in our hand, so I don't need to play like we have the Fixer when we don't have the Fixer. And they have a thing that invalidates our... See, this is why we have Depopulate. Because they could be getting ahead of us here. Well, we have our second white source for it, so we could even board wipe here on... Oh, do they want to trade? I'd be okay if they want to trade. Or if they want to take damage, I mean, that's fine too. Well, that one's going to be a little bit harder to trade with. Plus, they have... We're going to play the Roastmaster. This costs 2 less if it's targeting a red creature. That is not a mountain. You should be playing a mountain, so you could play a red creature. Oh, that's a crowbar. So it's pretty safe to say they're going to get to draw off of this. That is a lot of damage. That is a 4/4. I don't like that. I'm going to have to... I'm gonna have to knock out below that, I think. The counters, like any counters, would stop it. Am I attacking for 3 here, though? Well, I'm not playing the Civil Servant, that's for sure. Yeah, we'll attack for 3. And then if they can, like, counter the knockout blow with the pulse bow, then it's whatever. We'll let them tap their thing. Okay, they didn't have another pump spell, so that's fine. We're not really running any artifacts or enchantments, so that's fine as well. That's not as fine. I think we just play the Entourage here, and we'll play our Racer's Ring, and I'm not going to attack into the Observer. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent suicide. That's actually not too bad for us if we're going to depopulate soon here. That's not too bad. I may wait 1 more turn to do that. Because we're not taking a ton of damage here. Could play a Civil Servant. Because they're going to equip there. They're going to equip there and hopefully play a creature. I can play the Civil Servant and depopulate. Do I attack? I don't want to attack because I don't want to take a ton of damage. I can also just... Oh, I don't think I want to sack a land, though. Hey, you didn't want to equip. Do you have a... Do you see my depopulate coming? Well, if you're going to see it coming, I'm going to draw a card. Ballroom Brawlers. That is a cool card. Let's play it. You gonna kill it out of the way? Okay. Can you play some more creatures so it's worth it for me to play Depopulate? Hey, that's my card!
If you won't listen to nature, I'll speak on its behalf. You may be bad, but we're...
You're not supposed to be playing that. Okay, we're having issues now. Because Depopulate, I can't even kill. I almost have to try and replay the Ballroom Brawlers. I better play a couple of things here. Or else I'm going to be almost dead. If I don't block, I might be dead. What if I don't kill Vivian? I'm definitely going to be dead. Okay, I'm not dead yet.
The hunt is only
Is that
beginning.
That gets around Depopulate. Apparently I shouldn't have taken that one turn off from playing stuff. Because this is, like, unwinnable now. Hold for ransom, that's fine. Yeah, because now Depopulate doesn't even work. I don't have a way... Yeah, I don't even have a way of surviving next turn. Because even if I depopulate, they still have Vivian in that. They've got Echo. Yeah. Then again, 2 mythic bombs. You know, how can you prepare for that? So they had a really good deck. Alright, Sipho Diaz. Sure. Slightly slow. We're gonna play the Racer's Ring first. We'll then get... Maybe we'll get double white. That's a Fairy Vandal. We're definitely gonna get a single white. So this must be a broker's deck here with the Fairy Vandal. A Jewel Thief. Hey, I have one of those too. I don't... that seems kind of risky. Well... yeah, I'll play this. Woody Roastmaster, that is far from anything I'm going to do anytime soon. I'm going to grab the second white here, just because we have a double white card in our hand. If they attack with the Jewel Thief, I would be fine trading. Cabaret Charm. Exotic pets. Okay. I'm okay with that. Trade my Ravines for your unblockable. I could even save it. I don't think that's worth saving. I need to play this Jewel Thief. And keep my For the Family open. Hold for ransom. Okay. I will attempt this. Just to get that off of the board. Okay, good. We have a fourth land. Let's blitz the strong arm here. Make this thing dangerous. We're still at 19 after all of this. Alright. They have a lot of lands. They're making me nervous. Do they have, like, something big they're holding on to? I'm gonna play the Ballroom Brawlers here. We need to expand... okay, that's one way you can use exotic pets. Yeah, that's fine. Now I don't even need to do that. I can start giving this life link, which is what I'll do because I still have these tricks. Oh, this might need first strike now. This might also need first strike. Yeah, we might go with first strike. Would I need to play both of these? Possibly. So, you know what happens. We, if we don't... I'm going to give them first strike because I don't need lifelink. Just so that they don't have any, like, triple blocking shenanigans here. Okay. We're all good. I'll pass the turnover. I can sack the... okay, I'm gonna say I can sack the Racer's Ring if I don't need to play those things. Alright, 3-1 already. Our deck is, we're already doing better than, like, 4 of the last 5 drafts. But the draft process also went pretty well for us. We got everything we needed for our deck, and, like, a bunch of bonus mythics and rares as well. Loop-dee. We're gonna throw him for a loop-de-loop. Oh yeah, this is good. We don't have a 2-drop, but we do have Depopulate and Mage's Attendant. That is definitely going to be all of our colors, because we do have Jetmir's Fixer in the deck. Oh, I like that. I clicked him and he just puts his little paw on it. It's not really paws when they're birds, are they? Well, I have no other play, so I may as well just continue to play out tap lands. Crooked Custodian. Not really a fan of that. Play out our Mage's Attendant. That'll give us an option to, you know, sack the wizard to potentially counter something. I don't even think we trade with the Custodian here. I don't think we need to. Unless we're attacking into him and he wants to trade. Because if he attacks us, I think we just let it. He doesn't even want to attack us. Well, we're not going to win by not attacking. Well, that's fine. Jewel Thief, and I have the 1 mana up to counter a thing. If they want to try killing it, try killing it! Well, it just means they would need 1 more mana to kill the thing. They got a lot of tap land. Oh, they're 4 colors. I'm guessing green must be their splash. Okay. Hello, Vivian. Oh, I feel like I should play this right now, but then I don't really have an attack. But it's a Vivian. So who cares? Or do I play the Strong Arm? Make that one thing a bigger threat? No, the correct play has to be Vivian.
I'll show you city slickers how we handle things in the wild. We're gonna knock you down.
I'm gonna not. Well, no, that's. I guess if they want to do that. Oh, I can do my thing with the Strong Arm next turn. Yeah, Vivian was the correct play. If they want to trade their whole board for my Jewel Thief, while I'm sitting here with the Vivian, Rhino Token, and Wizard, that is what we're doing. Okay. They also take a damage, too, so yeah, take that damage. Oh wait, I have to search for equal to 1 plus the sacrificed creature's mana value. Oh, I can't sacrifice the Strong Arm. Because the mana value has to be equal to 1 plus. We don't have any 6 mana creatures in our deck. We didn't draft any of those. That'd be great if we had a cleanup crew in here, because then we could do that. Because, yeah, it's not a 4 mana creature when we sack it. Well, so much for my plan, but we can just keep pumping rhinos out. And just ask our opponent what they're going to do about it. Yeah, they're trying to figure out what would be best to deal with that. Doesn't light them up hit? Oh, okay. Yeah, that works too. Unfortunately. I might just want to play this as a regular creature and make it a 4/5. I think that is what we're going to do. Just so that we have two mid-range threats here. So it's still going to be kind of tricky for them to come back. And I can start drawing. I can draw a card off the Racer's Ring next turn. I don't need double green for anything else. Well, I even still have double green. They done killed my Vivian. But yeah, they couldn't let the Vivian live, so they're splashing the green for the... I might get a For the Family here. So let's sack this. That is not a For the Family. I wouldn't be opposed to making this trade anyways. It's either that or they go down to 8 life. The auto tapper did kind of screw us there, but I bet the auto tapper knew we were going to draw that civil servant. I bet it knew. Of course, our board's looking a little thin now. They still have a bunch of cards in their hand. Okay, and now they have a 4/5. Alright, well, they got through our Vivian. I have this. I bet I can be cheeky. Be like, I have a For the Family. Are they going to call my bluff? Okay, they're going to call my bluff and make me have it. Yeah, I didn't have it. Now they know we don't have it. Which means if we draw it, it's going to be even more of a surprise to them. This thing is a citizen, but that doesn't matter. Corpse appraiser. Now they're getting stuff. Now they're getting stuff. I could use another strong arm would be good. We're not in depopulate territory yet because we have nothing. I see we still have that wizard up. It's disrupting their plays somehow. We're just not really seeing it because we don't know what's in their hand. But I can tell they can't do everything they want to do. Oh. Freelance muscle's good. That'll get us through this board. Yeah, but nothing... I can't attack with any of this, so I'll play the muscle. Puts our opponent down to 10. This thing will swing as an 8/8, which can actually eat both of those guys at the same time without dying. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cabaret Charm will just be a game over here. For the family would also be good here. Freelance Muscle does get the boost when it blocks. I learned that the hard way. Let's start messing with more of this. We always have to do this. I like the sound that makes. I really wish we could have interacted with those cars as they go by here. Oh, that's bad. Bot is going to deal damage. Maybe they forget to pay it? They're not forgetting to pay it. Yuck. And now they're attacking. Attacking me for 8. They could attack for 7 on the following turn, or we could trade here. I don't like this either way. Yeah, because they have a lot of extra cards now. Ooh, the fix is in! I feel like that's just what we needed here. You have 1 red and green open. I could depopulate, but he's going to get an extra card. You need to have 4 cards in hand. I can't do that. I guess the fixer can just trade with that right now, because we only have 2 green. Yeah, hostile takeover. That's the second time that card has just absolutely wrecked me. Look at this. Up to 1 target creature becomes base power 1/1, and then another creature becomes a 4/4. So you pick, obviously, one of your creatures that you want to save, and then it just deals 3 damage to all creatures. After you shrink, you know, my big creature. Do I want to trade here? I don't think I want to go to 3, because then calling a professional just kills us. I'll trade with this. If only had another green source, then it'd become a, we just eat the thing. Okay, play like 4 creatures right now. Thank you. That's not 4 creatures. Well, we'll play this. That thing can't attack, so... Again, I can still just sit on this depopulate. So we still have 2 more of those in there. Do I only have the 1 freelance muscle? I think I only have the 1 freelance muscle. They're only splashing green, so it's probably not for a combat trick. It's probably this Riveter's Charm and maybe something else. Problem is, if I play Depopulate, then I just have absolutely nothing. I'll block the Night Clubber here. Oh, but then if they have... This puts me in a rough spot either way. There's the Roast Master. So at least if they have a single target removal, I'm not necessarily dead next turn. I don't think I'm in the position for that. Alright, what are we doing now? Torch Breath. He's just had all of the removal. Yeah, he's got a really good deck. Well, only hope of surviving is depopulate. He's gonna get to draw a card, though. Hope we're not dying next turn. Here's our For the Family that's, you know, late a few times over. Oh, they're going to dig up the bodies. They're going to get something good. Oh, they get back that Girder Goons and just blitz it in. And they just win on the spot. Or the Pugilist. I mean, that works too. Yep, they were just able to... That hostile takeover just totally turned... Because they didn't lose anything off of that. Yep, you got it. I'll let them get the shots in there. I mean, that's, again, like the third time a depopulate hasn't been impressive. Maybe I should be playing Warm Welcome as a way to just find more creatures. But you guys know, the moment I take depopulate out, our opponent's going to have, like, mass flyers and kill us in the air. We'll keep it in. I like having a reset button. For those who don't know, I'm, like, a long time, like, in constructed formats, especially standard, I would usually play control decks. Now I've gravitated more towards mid-range or control decks. Just because of the way formats have been. Opponent goes first. I'm going to keep this. We're missing a green source, but we have like a dozen of them in the deck. Like I said, we never didn't have it. Civil Servant. I really like... This might be my favorite 2-drop creature in the set. Just because when you can follow this up with a citizen here, I could play the 2, but I don't want to. I don't want to play the 2. We can start gaining life, and it just lets us push the attack further. It lets us almost not care about our opponent's early attacks. Like, I don't even care about that thing. Well, I kind of do, but... This is a citizen. I want to attack with both, but in order to do that profitably, I have to do it like this, and I can knock out below that thing. Then I don't gain the life. No, let's keep the momentum up. Because I can play this as well. Probably gonna discard the Fixer. Yeah. The Fix is not in on this game, but we've got Strong Arm coming. We have Mage's Attendant with a double trigger on this. We have good options. I know our opponent has a boatload of stuff in their hand, but we have a boatload of stuff on the field. Unless they have some crazy board wipe right now. Don't have a crazy board wipe right now. That was a turn where I played 3 cards, those 2 and the knockout blow. That was pretty... They can't even pump that. So I think we just go... for this. We'll pump the Initiate, because that can have double strike. So it can trade with the Rose Master or the Informant, and they're going to take a ton of damage. Oh, I guess I'm not getting my lifelink, but who cares about the lifelink at this point? Trading with the Informant seems weird when the Rose Master... Yeah, there you go. When the Rose Master has stuff... Oh, okay. Yeah, you're going to murder the potential Double Striker. Fair enough. Down to 2 creatures. Oh, I have another Strong Arm, so it may not matter. Physics. I like the spelling of that. I could just play another one. I could also play Mage's Attendant and another Initiate, which I think that is like the better plan, because they still have mana open. I don't need to do that before. This is how you win games when you're playing either green-red or green-white, or any combination that involves like green and red or green and white. Is just be aggressive. You're blocking there, huh? Okay. And you're gonna kill the civil servant somehow? Prize fight. Okay, you're technically only killing. We still gain the 3. But it stops all the damage, but we have more creatures. Because it just does not end. I remember when they had a bunch of cards in our hand, we were worried. Well, we still have a bunch of cards on the field, 2 cards in hand, and they're down to 2 cards here. Ooh. I don't know how you're going to stop the Strong Arm. They're not. They're not even going to see the Strong Arm. And Falco Spara Avatar is here like, you need to sign this contract, I'm going to strong arm you into this deal, or whatnot. That's just what I imagine it sounds like. Alright, we are at 4-2. One more win and we will get enough gems back for another draft. Swimmer Seer. I like swimming. Do I need to say it? Do I need to say? I'll say it when I play him. This is an immediately keepable hand. Also, another thing I've noticed with some of our more losing decks is we've had like very little fixing, or even if we had fixing, like we had like a pretty even split among the color costs, whereas the decks that have been doing really well, we've had like it's been mainly like two main colors and splashing a third. In this case, our splash is red. It doesn't really look like it based on this hand, but it is. A backup agent. And now the fix is in. They can attack me here. They can kill my fixer, or hold it for rain. Okay, okay. I guess the fix isn't in anymore. Let's get that going. Let's get... Yeah, Jewel Thief just seems like the best. Not gonna sack the treasure for the Initiate here. That doesn't seem worth it. Keep it up for the family in case they want to attack and try some sort of cheekiness here. Opponent is just green-white so far. They're trying cheekiness. They are trying cheekiness. Fortunately, we can still kill that. Okay, so they get to draw an extra card. But they suddenly... Yeah, we do need to play that. They suddenly don't have anything going on. At least at the moment. We have this and this. I like the initiates with those strong arms. And we have 2 initiates and 3 strong arms. It seems like a good combination. And also that way I'm not like putting counters on one of these things that'll just be a big thing. Oh hey, you could use that crowbar to kill this if you wanted to, Mr. Opponent. What do I want to do here? I can't play both these. So I think we're going to end up playing the knockout blow. We'll hold off on that. Yeah, something was going to trade with that. I don't really need to play the red land here. I mean, if I draw Vivian, it's not like I can cast her right away anyways. Maybe that wasn't the best use of knockout blow. But I just want to keep the pressure going. Maybe I should have just attacked with the Initiate and the Jewel Thief. We're also holding up, like, for the family mana. Yeah, that's where I should have... Let's see what we draw here. Mage's Attendant. Okay. I don't mind any trades that are getting made here. Yep, that's fine. Although I should have probably played my Mage's Attendant beforehand. We have kind of a wide board, but this Celebrity Fencer is about to get out of hand. Bouncer's beat down. Where X is that creature's power. Oh, that would 2 for 1. I could still play it off of this. Let's see what we draw here. That's not the play. I don't want to throw one of these guys into the Social Climber. It's bad enough that, yeah. Let's do the damage now. So I get a couple points of trample damage in there. Yep, and that's just happening. Kind of would have liked to have given this a counter so it could still swing in after equipping the crowbar. Well, what else can I do? Oh, that's not good. Now, their stuff is just getting a little bit out of hand. Well, I have a civil servant, and I have no attacks. We're still at 19, though, so I don't know how much they can be attacking us. And they're out of creatures. Okay. Cabaret Charm. Charming. So if I give everything +1/+1 in trample, they can block the 2 things. They take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Darn it. I could also kill something off of that. And I could go attacking. That feels like the best plan. Kill that. Because it's going to take like 6 damage. There we go. Okay, those 2 can attack. Because that's 6 damage. They have to block one of those. Otherwise... No, they would not have to. If they wanted to go to 1. I'll just do that. I have this that I can tap. Give that lifelink. So they could even choose to not trade here, but that's not recommended either. They don't seem to have... I just don't get a combat trick. That's like all I ask. That's not all I ask. I also want to win. But okay, so unless they just drew a creature, either off that draw or the... Okay, they did draw a creature. Okay. Man, where are my strong arms? I have not... I have 3 of them in the deck. Can we at least pretend I have 3 of them? I guess we just have to keep trading stuff to keep the pressure on. Because if I don't keep the pressure on... I'm going to trade with the Mage's Attendant. I kind of prefer that, because if I ever find a strong arm... That puts them at 3. I'm going to play the land in case getting rid of this hold for ransom becomes relevant, because that would give me another attacker. We actually still have lethal on board, so they need a creature or a removal spell here. That is neither, although that can make a creature very scary and difficult to deal with. Elegant Entourage. Let's go attacking. Oh, I didn't... Oops. I was supposed to kill you. We're giving our opponent another chance, but we have another creature out there, so... Okay, there we go. There we go. And we get a reward card. It's the Trickster God's Heist. Sure it is. And hey, we're at 5 wins, so that's 1,600 gems back. Even if we get up to 7 wins, it's not going to make up for all of the last few drafts, but we're good on this draft at least. Pajamas. I think Arena just likes me saying it. I'm not going to worry about the Initiate here right away. Alright, the fix is in. We need to get the lands in, though. Okay, apparently he didn't like me saying it. Mr. Pajamas. Good enough. I think if Body Dropper attacks... Oh gosh. I don't like that card. Don't like that card. I'm gonna have to... Okay. I better play the Elegant Entourage. I just have to stop everything from ever doing anything, because I can sack treasures and get... And that's whenever 1 or more creatures deals combat damage, so... Yeah. No! That's so bad. Oh, Plasma Jockey's so good here. There's no reason for me to block and trade. So they're gonna get a treasure, they're gonna get to, Get an extra card draw sometime. Oh yeah, that gets... Okay. I'm not in a position to be attacking. We're not in a position to be doing much of anything. Opponent just playing red-black for right now. They played the Rivetier's Outlook and the Maestro's Theater and didn't get either of the third colors, so I'm guessing they might just be black-red. Torch Breath. Let's not do that. They could still strangle if they have that. They don't. I can double block and kill the Facebreaker. Which I think that's what I'm going to do and save the Entourage. And they can only kill one of those. They can get a treasure here, that's fine. Don't tell me you have the +1/+0. Okay, you do not. Okay. I get a treasure, but that's kind of not the worst, because they have... Alright, Jedmir's Garden. We're gonna do some gardening. Well, that doesn't need to block. I guess I can even get in for 2 here. Yeah, take that. If I get to Plains, I can play the Ballroom Brawlers, which would be pretty good to play here. I could help get us back into this game. Oh, Exhibition Magician. You are not what we needed. I gotta sag that. I'll trade with the Body Dropper now. If they want to make that trade, yeah. Yeah, I'm at too low of health to let that... Oh wait, they can just sack their... Dang it. Body Dropper is really good. We can use their 2 treasures to do that. Yeah, so I just traded my 4 for... What is that? Is this a citizen? That's not even a citizen. Oh, that's not better. That Body Dropper has really gotten out of hand. And of course they can, if I go and try to double block, they can sack the Forge boss to live. And the Body Dropper just gets bigger. So I guess I have to throw the Civil Servant under the bus. Do it like that. Yeah. It just doesn't matter at this point. I mean, I can try. Yeah, nope. But overall, we had a successful win rate, getting up to 5 wins. So that means we profited 100 gems just on the pure gem count, plus we're getting 4 packs, plus we got all of these rares. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 rares. 3 of them were mythic rares. I would consider this whole thing a success, so we'll claim our prize. And yeah, I am still enjoying the new Capenna. I do still want to get an obscure deck, but that was not meant to be this time. So for now, I'll take my leave.